Last time on Metaphor ReFantazio. Oh, Eupha doesn't feel like meditating. I wanted to show Ragnar my cool side and guide him closely during our meditation, but he's just so talented at it for some reason. Aw, that's adorable. Please don't patronize me, I'm feeling really upset right now. I'd meditate to clear my thoughts, but I'd just be thinking of him, my beloved fiancé. I'm sorry, fiancé? What did I miss? And now back to the story. Hello and welcome to the channel. We're back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. Last episode, we finished up our business on Virga Island. Now all that's left to do is to pass the time, doing follower events, and then head out to our next destination. I have like a freaking epiphany between episodes. When we go back to the masked dancer branch with Juna, we should definitely give her the general mask so that she can get Megiddo. And she might also get Frigid Fortress Tactic, Heavy Ice Damage, that's pretty good, and then Shelter Formation, which would be amazing. Actually, there's really no need to wait, I can just go get the mask now. Gallica, does Ragnar talk to himself like this often? Pretty much every day. I kind of gotten used to it by now. Well, if you are done wasting time, can we go duel Rhodanthe now? You know what, just because you complain, I'm gonna put it off even more. You can't be serious. Oh my god. I also remembered, I never talked to this person.
Oh, it's you!
I only sell my goods to those who can appreciate their value. Perhaps you are among the number. This is the same option I had before, but all my stuff is rank 4, so I guess... Ah, well, so you recognize my wares as weapons and armor. With the wisdom I've cultivated thus far, I was able to earn the shopkeeper's trust. I said it with more conviction this time. It wasn't a blind guess. Then let us do business. I rotate my stock on a daily basis, but these items by nature are scarce and difficult to come by. I'll ask you to limit yourself to buying one item a day. With your sharp eye, choosing something shouldn't be an issue. Here's what I have for sale today. What will it be? I guess I'll take the mossy artifact.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Goodbye now!
Pretty cheap.
Hey, mister! Oh, it's you!
I am pleased to know you have need of my wares, but I'm sorry. I can only allow you to buy one item per day. Perhaps you'd like to come back tomorrow?
Hey, mister!
I might as well. I'm not sure if it'll be worth it to keep coming back. Let's just go appraise what we have now. Jellica's weaponry. I'm not gonna be able to see this place anymore. Dragon Kukris, I already have that. Spike Vest. We can put that on Eupha. Prevents charm. We can swap out Juna's thing.
Good.
Third eye protector. Increases evasion against slash. I guess we can give her this. I don't think I can purify anything. Oh, I can't. Okay, hang on. There was something here I really wanted, but I couldn't get it. What was that? Oh, this. Skills that hit multiple times will always hit the maximum amount. It's only for Brawler. Dang it. Okay, maybe that's not worth it then. After running out of stuff a while back, I'm kind of cautious about purifying stuff willy-nilly. I think we can wait. I could max out Maria, or I could start advancing Eupha. Only 2 days doesn't leave me a lot of time. I think I should start advancing towards Battle Hypnosis, or at least Battle Aura, so she doesn't get impacted too badly from swapping out. There's no need to rush. I definitely want to do Hulkenberg's thing before going into the next dungeon, though. Hello, Eupha. Enjoying the rain? Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Alterbury all the same. If you have a moment, would you care to saunter around Brilehaven with me? It's a city I've always wanted to see with my own eyes. Of course.
I'm very happy.
Really, that would make me so happy. Yep, let's just hop on over. This'll be fun. So this is Brilehaven. There are so many foods here which I've never seen on the island. This bone and meat. It's used as a ritual offering, yes? Has the heart been left out to dry somewhere? Miss, I must ask you to refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our products.
Pardon me?
I apologize. I didn't intend for that to. The last thing I need my customers thinking about is rituals and organs. Bah, this is exactly why nobody cares for you, Mistari. Okay, you need to chill out. Well, now I am regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper, even if it was just because of my excitement at seeing such interesting wares. Don't worry about it.
Hey.
You shouldn't worry too much about it. I didn't really like either of those options. I would've been like, hey, it's okay, you're still learning.
Is it true?
I've heard there are all sorts of different people in this city, and that makes it dangerous. But being pagan, I suppose I'm the most different. A frightening prospect. But there are so many kind people, too. Why, at the other place we visited, someone even offered me a special deal on a pail which pours good fortune. That was a scam. I'm sorry. That person probably saw you were a traveler and tried to take advantage.
What is it?
What? But maybe it wasn't a pail, but a flower vase? Everything in this town is so different from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. The clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. Even though we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. Just wait till we go to the other places. You might like Martira. Ah, you smell that? What is it? There's a tinge of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. I don't notice anything about the smell. It's so rich. There's a complexity to it. It kind of tickles the nose. Shall we try to follow it to its source? I guess. Why not? What is this?
This is the place.
Here we are. It's not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus Church, isn't it? Maybe they use perfume in some sort of ceremony. Uh-oh. Are you here to pray? Oh, sorry, but no.
No.
Do you have some business here at the church? We were curious about the smell.
Actually...
You're curious about the smell.
I see.
Ah, I see that the young lady here is Mastari.
Actually...
That's correct. Pleased to meet you. My name is Eupha. This is Ragnas. Is it alright for me to make introductions?
Oh?
Are you perhaps the one I've heard about? The one who's been stirring up a ruckus? Ah, never mind. I shan't pry. I am Hyperic. That is a name. If you have an interest in saintism, I would love to talk further with you. But I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was just about to escort Ovi here, this child on her way home.
Ovi.
I was just praying with Mr. Hyperic and visiting Mama in the sick room.
Truly.
In the sick room?
Truthfully.
Her mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you've traveled so far. I hope you will visit again whenever you wish. I'll be waiting.
I'll see you again soon.
Oh, sure. Until next time.
See you later.
Bye-bye, Eupha and Ragnas. See you later. Closure, eh? Closure, eh? I wasn't intending to visit the church, but I am glad I got to speak with the follower of Sanctism. I wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctus in general. I'm curious about the differences between them and us. The Mastari, I mean.
Well, now,
would you mind maybe visiting this place again with me? I admit I prefer not to go inside alone. Of course I will.
Sure.
Of course I'll come with you.
thank you greatly.
Thank you so much, but I'm warning you. I'm going to chant your name while I sleep so that you don't forget this promise. I'm glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh toward pagans as I thought it would be, at least not openly. Maybe this place being closer to Virga Island has something to do with it. I can sense gratitude and a hint of relief on Eupha's smiling face. Rank 2.
It's strange. Until recently, I lived with such fear.
Your world's opening up now. Summoner enlightenment and pagan teachings.
But then...
But there's something a little off about this church. I might just be imagining things. At least tell me what it is. Oh, I'm sorry, it's gotten quite late. We should start heading back. Back to the Virga Island Tavern. I hear a voice. I must demonstrate my resolve. Heismay comes to mind, maybe I should go talk with him. You know, rank 7 does give me the ninja, and I think he's ready to get it. Yep, we're doing it. I can't wait to see it. First, let me check this place out.
What is it?
By the way, Alonzo requested that I sell you my goods at a special rate. Interesting, he must really trust you. I hear a voice within my mind. You might say I have something of a connection with these sorts of places. I put in a good word for you. Thanks to Alonzo's magic shop negotiator, I can now pay cheaper prices at magic shops. Oh no, now the prices are all weird. Oh, it is also a sale day. Oh my goodness, I have so much loot.
What now?
What now is I'll stop getting distracted. Heismay, let's go. Now it remains to carry out our plan in Altabury. The question is, where does the spear fit into our schemes? Yeah. Where does it fit? Like, getting rid of both Luis and Forden would be great. We can't kill Forden ourselves. That would be very bad for our reputation. That would just put Luis in the lead. If we kill Luis, that benefits Forden. If we give Luis the actual spear to kill Forden, then he can just kill us if we get too popular. Like, we're kind of at a stalemate. I have something I should like to ask your advice about. I cannot help but pity the children in my declining village.
That's why.
You have a way of thinking that often surprises me. What would you have me say to them? A new age is dawning. I use my overflowing imagination to come up with something that will give the villagers hope.
I see.
A new age is dawning. Oh, you mean a new king? Indeed, a new king will be a momentous occasion. Not even that village could avoid being swept into the tides of change. Yes, I can see our approach now. We unveil you to them as the king to be. My grandiloquence will not sway them alone.
Great.
Very well then. If you have the time, would you travel to the village with me right now? Of course.
My thanks.
I hope I can make the people of the village understand. Shall we set out then? Off we go. Hello. As the light waned, we took a carriage to Heismay's village once more. I've heard you found the urn. Truly, I am sorry. The villagers have caused you no end of trouble. It's nothing you need to worry about. Rather, I thank you for helping me come to grips with my departure.
Everyone.
People of this village, you hide, but I know you yet listen. I am not here to blame you for the matter with my son. I want to speak to all of you so that we can change the future of this village together.
Look.
Look around you. Look at what our village has become. Cut off from trade, our goods slow to circulate, and our people more destitute by the day. Oh well, you say. We are Yuji's, nothing to be done about it. You endure this hardship without even trying to move beyond it. That is sloth, pure and simple.
Can't you see?
We elders, perhaps the future means little to us. Perhaps we struggle to fight for change we will never see. But what of our children? You would force your village's children to bear its dreadful legacy, to be doomed to the same neglect and avoidance. Don't talk like you know us. Oh, hello.
Don't you get it?
Oh, wow. Let me hear that again.
Don't you get it?
That is an aggressive accent. Isolated though we are, we can survive with what we have, and the children are happy enough.
Wrong.
Happy? Their only birthright is a cage. The children have no choice but to live and die here. Can you deny it? They could not choose where they were born, and now they have no choice in their future. And you, as their guardians and teachers, you would keep it that way. Just shut up. What would an outsider know? He's not entirely an outsider. He's seen this village's history.
No.
He is not an outsider. Heismay is one of us. Thank you, Tadari. I don't know when it happened, but we stopped chasing hope. We've grown complacent, clinging to the idea that it's wiser to accept hardship than to resist it. But was that truly for the best? Surely, in times long ago, did we not strive towards something? Please, everyone, come here and let us speak. Now, this is the funny thing about Yuji's. Their hearing is so good that they can just have conversations across the entire village at normal volume. Like, they don't really need to shout. Won't make a difference now, whatever you do. There's prejudice out beyond our walls, and it's strong. The people of other lands won't accept us. Things can change, and they will. I'm gonna make it happen.
Listen.
I believe that can change. It has to, for the children's sake.
Say,
I understand your fear. Walking the land as a Yuji, I have suffered what seemed no end of hatred, prejudice, and bloodshed. But this country will change. It's already underway. And the one responsible stands before you now. This is my friend Ragnas, and he will change this country. A new era is coming. A new future, where people of all origins and tribes can join together.
What?
A new era is coming?
but
And when it does, what will this village do? Will you close your doors to hope, resist change, and so wither? The world is changing, and we must change with it. Yes, it will be a long struggle. Yes, we will waver, and we will suffer.
that's life.
But beyond that pain, beyond, we will find a better tomorrow. A future where our lives' courses are ours to decide. A birthright of hope for every Yuji child. Our children could live however they wish?
Surely.
Ragnas, and we who follow him, will light our way forward. If you live and strive with hope in your heart, then a better future is within your grasp. Nobody can decide our way of life but ourselves. Heismay, thank you. I think you really got through to them. Of course, I don't think things will change that easily. That's why we must weave our new hope, one step at a time. We'll blaze a trail. Leave it to us. We'll lead the way forward. Reassuring indeed. But rest assured, I have no intention of letting you bear that burden alone. You're so cool. I was kind of worried that you would turn on us. Like, turn out to be the one who actually hit Heismay's jar. And in return, let's prepare the Hilltop Cemetery right away. It's time I took responsibility. At the least, I can assure your son will have the peace he deserves. Aw.
No.
I appreciate it, but that's no longer necessary. I've thought long about how to properly send off my son, and now, I finally have my answer. This voyage has been more than enough time to face my boy's death, and were I alone, I would have lost myself.
Oh,
A tiny voice, young words in old air. Skyward it lilts, clouds parted in passing, and soon, breath becomes zephyr, and sweet wind delights upon well-trod earth.
thank you.
I would not be here without you at my side. Thank you. I can sense the strong determination and firm trust in Heismay's eyes, now clear of hesitation. The aloof hermit, Heismay, keeper and inheritor of the thief's virtues.
No.
Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Rank 7.
There is yet hope on the horizon.
The party can now study the ninja. Let's go. Looks pretty cool. There is no sense waiting for the winds to change. New breezes are ever blowing, in lands beyond anything we have ever known.
We shall.
Let's go, Ragnas. Heismay and I headed back to town. I feel like I've gotten more support from the villagers in Heismay's hometown, thanks to Heismay's trust in me. Yeah, that's not moving anytime soon. 1 day left. Oh, wow.
Have a look.
Thanks, Barton. Magla injection.
About the currents.
Nurse's lance will be ready tomorrow, and it seems like the tide has calmed down a bit too. We should be able to set off for Altabury soon. Considering Fidelio's still on the mend, how about we spend the rest of the day helping people out? Ah, an excellent suggestion. We should repay those who have done so much for us. It wouldn't hurt to have their support in the future, after all.
I too will.
I shall accompany you. In this, I'm quite sure that I would be most useful. So this is our last day on the island.
So?
We need to spend tonight formulating our plans for tomorrow, so if there's anything else you want to do, let's get it done during the day, got it? I think we'll do Hulkenberg's thing. Oh, Eupha's not available. It's the perfect time to do it. Okay, before I forget, mask experiments? Okay, I can get the ninja's mask now. Ooh, all I need is the previous 2 masks? That's so easy to get. I'll see if his skills are worth the trouble. The Summoner's Mask. It could be very good. Sniper, Thief, Assassin, Faker, Commander, Gen- Oh, I already have it. Good. Looks like I'm 1 step ahead of myself. Yeah, I don't really know what else I want. Ah, I can get Lava Beast now. AoE Almighty is very good to have. Flaming Main Vessel acquired. That looks cool. Medium strength, so basically Megidola. The Ninja. Strong assassination skills complemented by synthesis skills of many affinities, and a focus on evasion. Very pointy. Hazy Moon Nightblade. Deals medium physical slash damage to all enemies. Any enemies with ailments are hit as though weak to this skill. Ooh. Oh wow, look at that agility. 60. Agitator's Art, Adamant Nightblade, heavy physical dark damage to one enemy, quick change arts, nullifies 1 slash pure strike attack for caster, agility lore, automatically increases wielder's hidden evasion at the start of battle, nice. Third eye, when attacked, halves attacking enemy's hit rate. Wow. Oh wow, okay, I gotta max this out. He's gonna be stealing so many turns. That basically turns every attack into a 50-50, like at minimum. Fire Art, extreme magic fire damage to one enemy. Mage, Mass Dancer, or Summoner. Seeker, Mage, or Healer. Blood Rain, Twin Ninbo. Severe slash damage to one enemy. Remove status, repel, and strength buff effects on the target. That's insanely good. All I need is Thief, Faker, or Merchant, and I'm using Faker right now. God Killer, extreme physical dark damage. High chance of one-hit killing target. The Ninja. This is the archetype you sense from Heismay's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the elite knave, a shadow who pulls the strings of justice, learning the enemy's secrets and striking at their weaknesses.
All right.
22,500. Let's do it.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Heismay with this power.
Of course.
Then heroes of valiant heart, by shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as an elite thief. My power is overflowing! Sweet. I hear the voices of past hero souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength exalted. If thou art prepared to embrace lawlessness and chivalry in equal margin, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the thief. So this is the power of the ninja soul. Most impressive. The form of a stealthy warrior who works behind the scenes suits me quite well. I will struggle eternally onward, so that this world will not be a place where the weak are trampled upon. Oh, it's got shurikens on its back, I just noticed. I guess I'll take Curse Chant.
All right.
Maybe getting the different dodges would be good. I remember someone selling gel dust. I'm not sure where though.
What now?
We go talk to Hulkenberg, because Eupha is not doing a thing today. Hello. Oh, you're finally ready to talk, are you? Don't get snippy with me, you're about to have a fight to the death. Maybe.
Well met.
We have the spear. As our sole means of dispatching Louise, 'tis a precious tool indeed. Now's the time for prudence. We strengthen our arm before the thrust. Speaking of which, I've been thinking of my once compatriot Rhodanthe. I still want to believe in him. I can't help but hope that in the heart of his ambition still lies a nice conviction. I believe I know the way I might see the truth, through a fair and honest duel. I doubt he'd fight fair. I feel like I can see through Rhodanthe's plot with my overflowing wisdom.
Perhaps.
You think him capable of such dishonor, but surely... No, you're right. I shouldn't discount it. Perhaps he would resort to underhanded means.
No.
I suppose I simply didn't want to consider it. 'Tis a hard prospect to face, that he would change so drastically. But if he did, you'll need to be prepared. But indeed, it is as you say. I have a higher cause to fight for. I could not afford to risk my life on a more petty pursuit. You know, I've actually just been asked a favor by an old acquaintance. I should reach out to him.
Say,
I should like to go to him now, if my witness has no objections. I don't mind.
I thank you.
Heartening indeed. Let us hurry to the gallows in Grand Trad. I've heard word that Rhodanthe is preparing for another execution. Before I arrive, I must meet with a certain organization. Organization? You go on. Let us meet at the gallows. I hear the animated voices of those gathered at the gallows.
Listen!
That's too many people. Good citizens! Once again, it appears some traitors have wormed their way into our midst.
Heed my words!
But fear not. In the name of the Honorable Order of Knights, I shall render judgment upon these 8 pawns of evil who would disturb our peace.
Wait!
Rhodanthe, halt!
Whoops.
What now? Have you come to aid in this execution? We're here to stop you.
No.
We've come to stop you.
Yes.
Indeed, you stand as the guiltiest man here. Never hide your sins behind a knighthood's honor again. By my hand, you will stain it no further. Well, isn't this a sight? That a defecting vagrant would bluster so at the knight commander himself.
No.
Nay, we two were once royal knights both, birds of a feather, and so, Rhodanthe, I challenge you to a duel.
As a knight.
And should I win, I will halt this capricious execution. I stake my very life upon it. But not a good show here. A duel, eh? You would gamble your life for this? You would be no match for me besides. Oh boy. You're in for a rude awakening. Do you then mean to run from my challenge? O commander of the honorable order?
Yeah!
Death to traitors!
Yeah!
Glory to the knight commander!
Do you see sense?
The people would have your answer. A duel is a sacred battle. As a knight, will you disregard it? Very well. Consider your foolish offer accepted. If you wish so badly to be reminded of the gulf between us, then I shall oblige you. Hulkenberg's actually out in the field fighting. What are you doing? Killing people? Ragnus is my witness. Where is yours?
Oi!
Nastum? Nasadum? Nasadum! Sir, his name is in quotation marks. This is ominous. You will be my witness. I trust I need not explain.
Well then.
We go to more discreet grounds. This will be a fierce battle indeed, and I do not wish to set the people ill at ease. I shall meet you before the great gate.
Let's move.
Ragnus, to me. Kick his ass. We've come to the great gate outside the capital as instructed.
Here.
You chose a place far indeed from any audience. Did it just start raining? Wait, hang on. Oh, that's the game. Had you more confidence, we could have settled this for all to see. Hey, you're not allowed to die. No dying out there, Hulkenberg.
Now then.
Witness is present and ready? Now then, let us fight with all honor and fairness. Draw your sword, Rhodanthe. Ho ho. That would be quite unnecessary. Nasadum! Blech. What? I can't move. Ugh.
Absurd.
Fool. You and the whelp have made quite the names for yourselves. You think I'd do the deed right there with the whole town watching? Nasadum here was kind enough to bring a specialist igniter once outlawed. I thought killing you might take some extra measures. Hurts, doesn't it? Like 100 blades in one, slicing through every part of you. End your pain, Nasadum. Stop!
It was you.
Wait, stop! I told you, Ragnus, do not interfere.
You cur.
Wait against despair. I would endure this pain 1,000-fold. What? How?
Rhodanthe.
I wanted to believe you would accept my challenge in earnest, but now, more than anything, I see I was a fool to have faith in you. Am I actually going into a fight? Nope. Jump cut to him having his ass kicked already. Her strike brought him to his knees. In one blow? Come on, you suck.
Rhodanthe.
Your skills have dulled, Rhodanthe, and that Nasadum fellow appears to have absconded. Victory is ours then. As wagered, your farce of an execution shall be stayed. How can this be? An heiress of nepotism, propped up by nothing more than her lineage, has no right to take what I've earned by ability alone.
Stop.
I took nothing from you. It was you alone who soiled and abandoned your knightly path.
Speak no more.
Stay your tongue. I am nothing like you. You threw your title away, but I have a duty to maintain absolute order in the city while the throne remains unoccupied.
Heed my word.
Do you think it easy to keep the citizens in line? Do you think it's a simple matter? Our snares must succeed for us to eliminate resistance.
No.
A knight follows an oath of allegiance, not power alone. 'Tis not a convenience of a title, nor a means to bury one's own fears of inferiority. I had hoped you and I might have one last fair duel as peers. But the time for sentiment has passed. Our paths diverged long ago.
Hail.
Enough of this. Take away this fiend who mistook and abused the crown's power for his own.
All right.
About time we got to step in. Hello there. Take him away. Aye, sir.
My word.
Never thought you settled this in a duel. Not really a bloke to fight fair, is he? Who are you? Who are you, anyway? Ah, Lady Hulkenberg didn't say. We're Knights of the Shadow Guard. Ooh! Rhodanthe's been relieved of his duties as Knight Commander. As such, we're taking him into custody.
This time?
Anyhow, you've really helped us out. We've been waiting for a chance to catch Rhodanthe red-handed overstepping his bounds. I did mention, yes. I had to call upon a certain organization before we set forth. Yeah, but I didn't expect it to be the Shadow Guard. I've been asked to help expose Rhodanthe's wrongdoings. Having departed the knighthood, I was also free of certain limits imposed by the title. Still, You seem pretty reluctant, Lady Hulkenberg. Kept saying you'd convince Rhodanthe to step down of his own volition. I wanted to believe that within him, a knightly pride yet survived. And now, 'tis an outcome most unfortunate. You brought him to justice.
No.
But you were able to stop him.
True.
You're right. And I'd not have won without you. So thank you for seeing this through.
Yes.
We've already investigated his home, and it had all the evidence we need. Seems he was executing certain people who'd gotten on the wrong side of the nobles. Of course. And those 8 that were to be hanged today, they were acquitted of all wrongdoing. It's not the Shadow Guard's true purpose, to be sure, but hard to overlook something like this. We thank you for your efforts in resolving the matter, Dame Knight. Dame Knight, huh?
True knight.
He addressed me as a knight to a fellow knight. I cannot say if I've lived up to such a title. I'm gonna say this, you kept your faith.
Yeah.
You held fast to your ideals. I had you supporting me. You kept me from losing faith.
I thank you.
Thank you. Since I parted ways with Rhodanthe, I thought I was no longer worthy of the company of friends. But the more I floundered on my own, the more distant any escape seemed, and I lost sight of the path ahead.
My thanks.
But now I've overcome the woman I once was, thanks to you, Ragnas. I can feel Hulkenberg's deep determination and trust in me.
She.
The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg, keeper and inheritor of the knight's virtues.
No.
Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Rank 7.
Yes. I am your knight.
Also my paladin and my dark knight. We got 2 new archetypes. You can now study the paladin in academia. You can now study the dark knight in academia. Oh, I can't wait to
Now
see.
then.
Let us return to the team. I am tired indeed. We have done all we can here. The only thing left to do is wait. The pursuits of the Shadow Guard are classified, of course. I am sorry to ask, but could you keep from mentioning these matters to our friends? And at least talk to Heismay about it? I feel as though I've gotten more support from the knighthood thanks to Hulkenberg's increased trust in me. Still not moving. 900. Nighttime. What's up, Del?
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
About how we helped you? About how the villagers helped you?
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
Are you sure?
Playing it off
Because
cool.
I remember, once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Did someone say food? Uh-oh, what's got her all excited? I've got sandworm larva fresh from Martira. Oh. Goodness.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
Don't say that. That's some serious death flags.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Time to pop on over to Grand Trad.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him?
We have to teleport.
Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh?
No need to be so sour about it.
But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
We could win them over.
What if, now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight.
Just gotta distract them while you go over to Grand Trad, grab her, and come back.
I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Same here.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
Yep, let's make it quick.
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
You called me soft?
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Time is of the essence.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
Do these two have a similar backstory to Stroll?
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
You two are starstruck?
I called for her, and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognize the two of you.
You remember us?
From when?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
Oh, look at him, he's so happy.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Oh.
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions.
Yeah, that checks out. So, are humans kind of like a zombie kind of thing? Let's keep listening.
When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
Liar.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
I love these two.
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
Wow, I didn't expect their history to run that deep.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you?
Very dangerous.
Not just that. You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Take it in fast, because we probably gotta get you back now.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis.
Yeah, like Alonso said, like, you're more vulnerable to tricks when you think you're playing one yourself. I think he's known all along that we were against them.
As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
Yeah.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
So Dragadeos allows for the underhanded approach to work.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that.
Oh.
I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over.
Yeah, so with Gladel, he tried to attack us after the battle was over, didn't he? So that's why the King's magic only stepped in then.
I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Understood.
Yes. Understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
She's kind of one of our strongest members.
You do know I'm not a child anymore.
She can more or less take care of herself.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage! Damn it, you haven't won yet!
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Rella back to Grand Tribe with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who were fortunately too winded to notice. Hello.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else.
At least you're saying thanks.
The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island.
Nice.
Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
He is a big brother.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Yeah, never seen one before.
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them though. Often got his head buried in one.
It's actually quite similar to that one you've got in your hand right there.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
Oh, really?
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
Can you read?
In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a
Muppet.
fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced.
Probably.
You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del.
Aw.
You like singing, eh?
What?
And I'm dead handy with a cook pan.
Fidelio sings?
We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Sounds awesome.
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Jump cut right into the next day.
Now then.
Well then, we'll be departing today. But what's this I hear about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Yes, let's save. With that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down. Ooh. Fun. What is this made out of?
To throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
You know, the funny thing is, the last episode of Metaphor I edited before recording this session is the one where we got thrown to the cell.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know?
Are you finally gonna make an airship? Okay, so something crossed my mind. Rella said that there was a connection between magla and human emotion. I wonder if the Sanctus Church is oppressing people on purpose to make magla to fuel igniters? Who knows?
Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
Nice.
We're finally ready.
Hello.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
That's great. Batlin, are you gonna ride with us?
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
He's not exactly married to the church. He's pretty much just doing his own thing.
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier of family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on.
Oh.
And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus.
Oh.
The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions.
Parapus, you say? So, more dangerous than they're letting on? They seem pretty powerful and dangerous already. You mean even more than that?
But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. So, was that the thing that Heismay's son was caught up in? What killed him? And that's why Heismay hates Parapus, or at least isn't very fond of them.
Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise.
If that's the case, then wow, these character histories are way more interconnected than I realized.
Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yep, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again.
So that's why you're
I'm genuinely grateful.
a big fan of us.
You know? Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
True.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can.
Awesome.
For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Eht Ria ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Oh, wow. You just took off like a rocket.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
Ooh.
And those are?
Is this that fruit we heard about? The one that ripens once a year?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Of course.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
It at least lets us know something is edible.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
Let's dig in, it looks amazing. The juice bursts forth as soon as I put it in my mouth. Ooh.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Oh no, she's drunk.
Right?
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
Oh no. He's a sad drunk.
But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Just dig in. Am I allowed to have this?
Phew. Finally back to normal.
Aw.
Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
Sure. We certainly have plenty of time. This is a rare opportunity. Who should I invite?
Have you decided on someone?
There are so many options. I might as well go with you. I like my bond with Gallica.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty how the fire reflects off the ocean. Not even God could refuse granting a wish made in a scene like this. And just to increase our chances, I'm recording this on a Sunday. Hey, what do you think God is? Since this is an RPG, probably something we'll have to fight. Sanctism and this village's religion both have a god, right? And they all believe God protects them and makes them happy. But is it actually possible for everyone in the world to be happy? If someone's not happy, what is their God doing? I don't know. This world is just full of mysteries we'll never know the answer to, huh? I just want there to be less unhappiness in the world. Though I suppose it's pretty hard to quantify, really.
Love it.
Anyways, back to reality. Shall we go make our wishes? Nothing to lose from trying, right?
Yeah!
There we go. And if you don't grant my wish, you'll regret it. You hear me? I think adding that gives it a better chance. You're not exactly scary. I'm not sure God would be very scared of you.
Oh, come on.
Hey, just because I'm a tiny little fairy doesn't mean I can't be scary. Don't forget, I have a knife. Yeah, I know, you like to remind me every so often, by shanking me in the shins. I wish for all the world's anxiety to be replaced with hope. Why not dream big, right? When we don't know what lies ahead, that's when we're the most anxious, right? And that's pretty much true of most of our lives.
You see...
All the more reason to enjoy life for what it is, and hope for the best. You've got to expect to be anxious about stuff. That's a good way to look at it.
Right.
You've got a pretty good perspective on it. You're such a wise big sister.
Besides...
I'm just saying, if we can wake up the prince, I think that would give people hope. And considering how far you've come, I think you're going to see it through. Have you really thought about that? How far you've come, I mean? You've grown so much since you got pushed off a cliff in the desert. I should know. I've been there the whole time. So, what did you wish for, Vagnes? For everyone's safety.
Right.
I wish for everyone's safety. Ooh, nice. I'm sure that when you make a wish, God listens.
Thank you.
Whew, I've had a great time at this festival. Thanks for that. I'd like to give you something. Not as thanks or anything. I found it on the beach the other day. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Take care of it, will you? Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Gallica.
I've got this.
It's a weapon. A weapon, okay? Getting it back to the runner was a nightmare, so you better equip it. It better be something I can equip. After Gallica gave me the gift, we returned to the others. Whoa, it actually is for the mage. Whalebone rod.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
Thought it would.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it.
A group isn't a monolith. They don't all think the same, even if they're under the same umbrella.
Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on.
You know, suddenly, the next archetype being Berserker is a little foreboding.
Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die.
Yep.
I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
You can turn things around.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
We also don't wish you stumbling across our fake spear. Wait a minute. Is that it in the pilot seat? I think I see something back there.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
A very blunt question.
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
She's so damn good.
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
No. At least for the first part.
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
That is deep cover.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You were there?
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
Oh no.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
Are these two gonna split up? Please don't. So tonight's our last night on the island.
So?
Tomorrow's the big day, so let's make sure we're plenty rested. See, the thing is, I like Fidelio more, but I feel like Basilio's gonna be the one to join the party.
What now?
What now is, we're gonna take a look at Hulkenberg's new archetypes. That is so cool. Possesses skills to auto-counter physical attacks as well as healing skills. They can get a versatile party shield. Holy Knight's Proclamation. Guards drawing enemy attention and taking attacks for allies for one turn. Ooh. So it's Proclamation with guarding. Look at that endurance, 63. Knight's Defense. Increases caster's defense by 3 ranks for 3 turns. Protects guard. Raises a barrier that nullifies one /pierce strike attack for one ally. Cool. Counter. 15% chance of repelling /pierce strike damage. Emergency Aid. Weak HP recovery for all allies. First Aid but AoE. Holy Knight's Works. Recovers a medium amount of HP and removes debuff effects. Revitalize 3. Recovers significant MP every turn. Ooh. On Synthesis, we have Flying Guard Thrust. Extreme Pierce lowers defense. Crusader's Hammer. Severe Light Damage. Inflicts a one-time weakness to light. Severe Light to all enemies. Basically debilitates them. Magic Knight's Hammer, Hammer of Justice, Line Guard. Nullifies one physical attack for all enemies in caster's row. Magic Guard, same thing but for elemental attacks. This is so good. What does Dark Knight do? While focusing on offense, it can defend in unique ways by counterattacking magic and counteracting elements. Heavy Rush. Hulkenberg, your archetypes are so freaking cool. Magic Counter, Mad Rush, Heavy Physical Pierce Damage. Okay, Paladin doesn't get any attacks at all. Flawless, increases attack, defense, hidden evasion at the start of battle. So, Heat Riser basically. Increases Pierce attack by 20%. Instant recovery. Ensure status elements are automatically cured in one turn. What? That's amazing. And then Thunderstrike Thrust. Medium physical electric damage, lowers defense. This is really good. I think I would get this for Stroll if it didn't require Wizard. Okay, I'm definitely gonna get both, but I'm not sure what I want to focus on. They're both so good. Oh, I didn't look at Synthesis. Flying Guard Thrust. Extreme Pierce lowers defense. Laggard's Hammer. Severe Dark. Inflicts weakness to Dark. Peerless Shadow. Severe physical dark to all enemies. Debilitates. Okay, definitely get Paladin though.
I see. Fascinating.
Paladin. This is the archetype you sense from Hulkenberg's Way of Life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the Elite Protector, the hallowed shield who embodies the virtues of self-sacrifice.
Alright.
18,750. Hang on, let me think about it. You don't get another discount at rank 8, do you? You do not. Okay. In that case, we'll go ahead and unlock it.
I'm counting on you.
Getting kind of low, though. Yes, I want to entrust Hulkenberg with this power.
Of course.
Then Heroes of Valiant Heart. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as an elite knight. I hear the voices of past hero souls. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength exalted. If thou art prepared to remain principled and pursue the path of the Protector, I shall bestow upon thee our soul. The soul of the knight. There's no way Dark Knight says the same thing. It's offense focused.
I see.
Incredible. So this is the power of the Paladin's soul. As a hallowed knight at my pinnacle, I shall protect all with my life. Let this new mission find purpose within me. It coincides well with protecting His Highness. Ah, it's so cool. I'm excited to use this. The Dark Knight. This is the archetype you sense from Hulkenberg's Way of Life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the Elite Protector, a shield obscured by the shadow of the lands that turns upon its foes to do mortal harm.
Alright.
18,750. Yes, please?
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Hulkenberg with this power.
Of course.
Then Heroes of Valiant Heart, by shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as an elite knight. I hear the voices of past hero souls. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength exalted. If thou art prepared to remain principled and pursue the path of the Protector, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the knight. Okay. I feel like they could have changed that line.
I see.
The power of the Dark Knight. Most interesting. Upon the dark road I tread, using power to defend, I shall protect what must be until the most final of moments. To that end, no trial is too great. The Dark Knight archetype is awakened.
To greater
And it's
heights.
freaking sick. I only need rank 4 to get Mad Rush.
I've acquired a new power.
Magic Counter.
To greater heights.
And Mad Rush. Unlock that. She's gonna be a real force to be reckoned with. We'll talk to everyone next episode. Things are getting exciting. I would go back and look at all the other interactions for the bonfire, but that'll take way too long. And I've already done enough 2-hour plus sessions. Lord knows Lost Shinjuku took freaking ages. In case I didn't say it back then, that was 3 hours long. So I'm gonna make things easy for myself when possible. Good lord, he really does talk to himself often. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future episodes. And remember to leave a like while you're at it. Hope you have a great day. Cue the outro.